Hi, welcome to our math. Today I'm doing a series of videos on graphing parabolas. If we look at this one's written in our traditional ax squared plus bx plus c. So I'm going to just go down the list. For my x-intercepts, we set y equal to 0. So for my x-intercepts, I have negative x squared plus 2x plus 15 equals 0. I'm going to divide through by -1 to get x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals 0 and factor. X minus 5, x plus 3 equals 0. And this is 0 when x is 5 or -3. Now when I write my intercepts, I write them as ordered pairs. Always, always, always. An intercept is an ordered pair in my world. So -3, 0, and 5, 0. My y-intercept is when x is equal to 0. So y equals -0 squared plus 2 times 0 plus 15. That goes away. It's nice to cross off those terms because otherwise that 2 somehow pops up again. But 2 times 0 is in fact 0. So y is equal to 15. So our y-intercept is 0, 15. Okay, vertex. To get the vertex, to get the x value, we use x equaling -b over 2a. This is part of the quadratic formula, and the quadratic formula literally says x as a symmetry, which is the x value of your vertex, plus or minus something gets you your two x-intercepts. So b is 2, so b is -2 over 2 times a, which is a -1. -2 divided by -2 is 1. So that's 1. And that's 1. Then to get the y value, we substitute that 1 back into the equation. -1 squared plus 2 times 1 plus 15 is -1 plus 2 plus 15, which is 1 plus 15, which is 16. So our vertex is at 116. The reflection point. Okay, let's start graphing this out and see what happens. Now, my graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, is not going to easily go up to 16. So I'm going to make my scale 2. So this is 2, and this is 4, and this is 6, and this is 8. I'm not going to change my x scale. I don't need to. So 1, 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 0, -3, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is my axis of symmetry. And let's see, 0, 15, that's going to be halfway. So 0, 15. My reflection point is reflecting my y-intercept over my axis of symmetry. My axis of symmetry is my mirror. I go 1 box to the mirror and 1 box through the mirror. So this is my reflection point at 2, 15. And then I can graph. My domain is all real. The domain in math world for a parabola is always all real because there's no restriction. The restriction on domain would have to have a fraction, a log, a radical. We don't have any of those. The range, the parabola is going down from the vertex. So the range goes from -infinity to 16. -infinity is always on the left. Positive infinity is always on the right. Sometimes it helps to put down a number line to remind yourself of the order you put numbers when you do interval notation. As I read my graph, reading left to right, I increase when x is less than 1, and I decrease when x is greater than 1. I increase here, and I decrease here. We could do interval notation for those. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's easier to understand when you think -infinity to 1. You really see what's going on, 1 to positive infinity. Either way works. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks.